Take two. My arms were shaking too much. So this story just came out about RFK Jr. Sexually assaulting a teenager who was babysitting in his family, and the family doesn't want to comment on it because they're afraid to unravel all the stories. Some of this was actually on the Crown about how JFK and his wife, did pills and uppers and everything. Um, you should probably watch The Crown because that's pretty interesting stuff. But I looked it up, and some of the stuff on there is true. But this whole sleazy crap where men take advantage of young women, teenagers, children, taking care of children, it really reminded me of something that happened to me when I was a teenager. I did something bad. I don't remember what bad thing it was. Probably getting caught for smoking, skipping school. Those were the main things that I got in trouble for. Um, so, um, Junior prom was coming. I was grounded from junior prom. My mom and my stepdad, they had booked a trip to France. And you want to go to France in the spring? Um, I guess before it smells like piss in the summer, is what I hear. But anyway, um, I had to stay with somebody because they didn't trust me because I was a bad girl. And my mom wanted me to stay with the family that I babysat for. Well, the wife wasn't around a lot because, she had cheated on her husband, and my mom was really close to the dad. And so he said he was trying to make me not feel bad about missing prom and everything. And he was trying to be sympathetic. And he didn't think that what I did was that bad, whatever it was. So we were having, like, I guess, kind of a sort of picnic on the floor in the living room. And he was teaching me about eating sardines and cheese on crackers or something. And then we had this weird moment where he was like trying to feed me the cheese and crackers. And then after that, he was commenting on how large my breasts were and how I needed a bigger bra. And, that's just not something that you talk to a girl about, especially, a 15-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl. Because I think I was only 15 or 16 at the time, because I graduated when I was 17. So yeah, I must have been 15 years old when he said that to me. And yeah, so it was completely inappropriate. I felt extremely uncomfortable. And so I got up and I was like, would it be okay if, I went and stayed at my friend's house? You know, so he was like, okay, my friend's house on base, because that's where we were. We were on base. And so I got all my stuff and I left. Well, I didn't stay on base. I walked like to the nearest city. Well, little town, tiny town. I walked from the base to the town, and then I got a bus from there back to my house to the city. And I stayed at my own house by myself because I just didn't feel safe. I visited my friends in the city. That's where I did feel safe. I had a best friend at the time who had an extra bed, and because her sister was living overseas, and she really was someone who healed my heart. Um, but it really sucks how these men think that they can just, take advantage of women. And, you know, if I hadn't spoken up, if I hadn't said anything, what would have been the next thing that would have happened? And even on my mom's deathbed, like, she was asking me to send him stuff, and I never told him about that. I mean, I told her I didn't want to babysit anymore when she came back. I said I don't want to babysit for him, and I don't want to babysit for anyone. I was like pretty much done. And I just did other things at that point. Um, it messed me up, you know? I didn't trust him anymore, even though I kind of liked him as a person. I thought he was an interesting person, and I didn't mind being friends with him, but you know, I just, it was extremely inappropriate. And I just, I hope all of the people out there who stand up for themselves know that it's okay to walk away. It's okay to report what happened to you. And it's okay to say me too. You know, even if it's, 30 years later, just keep saying it, keep sharing, because we have to keep speaking out and we have to keep doing it now while we have the freedom to do so. Take care of yourself.